I always find it funny how such a simple question, tell me about yourself, can completely freeze people up. Like, where do you even start?
It happens to me too. The question sounds easy, but suddenly your mind goes blank. It's like, do I talk about my job, my hobbies, my family, or just my favorite pizza?
Exactly. And the pressure is real, especially when you're in a new class or starting a job. But hey, that's why we're here today to break it down and make it less stressful.
Honestly, once you know a few simple things to share, it gets way easier. I think everyone just needs a little structure and some good examples.
So true. Let's dive into what kinds of things you can talk about. I mean, everyone's got a name and a hometown, right? That's a great starting point.
After the name, I always go for where I'm from. For example, I'd say, I'm Paul, I'm from the United States. It feels natural, and people usually ask more about your hometown.
Totally. And sometimes where you live now is different from where you grew up. Like, I live in a big city now, but I'm originally from a small town in Canada.
That difference always makes for a fun conversation. Someone from a quiet town and someone from a noisy city, so much to compare. Oh, and age is another basic detail people like to know.
Yeah, but only if you're comfortable sharing. I usually just slip it in if the situation fits. For example, I'm Emily, I'm 25, and I love city life.
It's all about what you feel okay mentioning. And hey, after basics, people love to hear about what you do, like your job or your studies. That always leads to more questions.
What's interesting is how jobs or studies can totally shape the rest of your introduction. Like, I'm a student studying art, and that usually gets people curious right away.
I get that. I'm an English teacher, so people often ask about my favorite books or why I chose teaching. And then family comes up. Do you have siblings? What do your parents do? It helps people see you as a whole person.
My family is a mix, my mom's a teacher like you, and my dad's a chef. People light up when they hear that, especially when I mention the delicious food at home.
And in my family, creativity runs wild. My sister studies music, my mom writes, and my dad is a doctor. It makes for colorful dinner conversations.
That actually makes me think pets are totally part of the family too. Sharing if you have a dog or a cat can make your introduction warmer and more relatable.
Sharing your favorite food or color is surprisingly powerful. Like, when I say pizza is my favorite, people instantly have an opinion. It's a simple way to connect.
Oh, absolutely. And little details like loving pasta or preferring green over blue give people something to remember you by. Hobbies are even better for starting real conversations.
That's why I always mention my love for old rock music or playing soccer. Someone usually jumps in with their favorite band or asks about sports.
For me, painting and reading adventure stories are my go-to hobbies. If the other person likes books or art, the conversation just takes off from there.
It's those tiny details that turn a simple, tell me about yourself, into a real connection. But, it's also helpful to mention things you don't like sometimes.
Funny how saying what you don't like can actually make your introduction more interesting. I always admit I'm not a fan of waking up early. It gets a laugh every time.
Olives are my deal breaker. When I say I don't like them, half the time someone agrees, and the other half they try to change my mind. It's a quick way to spark a little debate.
And honestly, you don't have to share everything at once. Just pick what fits your name, maybe your job, and a fun fact or two. It keeps things light and friendly.
Totally. If you're at a party, lead with your hobbies. In a class, maybe mention why you're learning English. It opens the door for people to ask more and keeps things moving.
So, next time someone says, tell me about yourself, just remember it's not a test. It's just the start of a conversation and a chance to share the real you.
Before we wrap up, I want to remind everyone, keep it simple, smile, and don't stress. The best introductions are friendly, not perfect.
Exactly. And hey, if you're listening right now, we'd love to learn about you too. Drop a comment with your name, where you're from, or even your favorite food.
Reading your stories is honestly the best part of our day. It's amazing how much you can learn about someone in just a few sentences.
All right, that's all for today. Thanks for joining us, and don't forget to subscribe and share if you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you next time.
Take care, everyone, and remember, keep practicing, have fun, and don't be afraid to tell your story.